3, 2, 1. Hello again, YouTube. Welcome back to our first ever reaction video, I believe. This is going to be some brand new content for me. Going to give it a shot. I don't know how it's going to go, but we are doing something really exciting today. We are looking at the Hogwarts Legacy State of Play. Just came out. This is the March 17th one. Looks like it's about 20 minutes long. So this is, I think Harry Potter is one of the very few IPs that I still get excited about. So a proper RPG that's not just a retelling of the books is something that I'm really looking forward to. I think there's a lot of potential in the universe, and it is something that I'm hoping that we can try out on stream. I don't even remember when the release window is. Maybe we get a release date. I'm not reacting to this live. It came out about 7 hours ago, but I've managed to avoid any spoilers, and so I don't know what we're about to see. I do see that is #1 on trending for gaming, so a lot of people are very excited about this besides me. What we know about the game looks interesting. Hopefully they'll recap some of what to expect with it. But from my memory, I think it takes place in like the 1920s. And yeah, it's just kind of classic RPG adventure that takes place in Hogwarts, which just sounds incredible, or magical as it may be. But yeah, let's go ahead, dive into it. I hope the volume works. Twitch will hopefully let me know if it does not. This is my first React video, as I said, so may have some tweaking. Apologies in advance. Warner Brothers. I feel like I've not played a Warner Brothers game in a long time. I've heard some stuff about their studios, but yeah, they've kind of been all over the place and not really the type of games I play.
Lumos.
Oh, already looks so good. Okay, mix of gameplay and in-game cinematics. Yeah, I can't name any off the top of my head.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Music theme is so good. What is that? Hogwarts Legacy. I really wanted a Harry Potter MMO. We might still get one someday, but this is great until then.
And wizardry, with a unique ability to manipulate powerful ancient magic hidden in the wizarding world. You'll need to uncover what's behind the return of this forgotten magic and who is seeking to harness it to destroy wizard kind, as you may be the one that decides the fate of the entire wizarding world.
Dude, it's actually Hogwarts. That's so cool.
But before you can study magic and begin to solve these mysteries, you must create the witch or wizard you want to be.
Character customization, our favorite thing.
When you arrive at Hogwarts, you will be sorted into one of the 4 Hogwarts houses: Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, or Slytherin.
Hufflepuff.
After you settle into your dormitory,
dude, I just want to see the common rooms.
You will then need to attend classes.
That's so
and
cool.
You do have some catching up to do.
I know, that's like days of content already.
As a 5th year.
Oh, we're starting as a 5th year.
You'll begin your studies attending charms, defense against the dark arts, herbology, and potions classes, to name a few.
How is this game gonna work? I'm so fascinated.
Please welcome the newest rose in our
So weird to be excited about a game about going to school.
Now, this will be a crucial
And to see like professors
but
teaching
I
things
am confident
that we, besides the ones from the books, they could do a lot with that.
The best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Let's go.
You may begin.
That looks cool.
Bad for a beginner.
The school simulator would be fun.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school.
Here, you'll meet your professors and learn to cast spells, grow magical plants, brew potions, and more. In between classes,
This already
you'll be
looks
able to
so
explore
impressive.
The castle famous for its secrets, enchantments, and mysteries. You'll discover dungeons and secret passageways, as well as challenging puzzles that will require magical skill and a clever mind to solve.
What?
You may even find yourself in iconic locations you've never been able to explore before.
The kitchen. Puzzle. I expect a
The late
lot of puzzles.
1800s,
That
so
just
while
feels like a
common
very
rooms and
Harry Potter
classes may
thing.
be familiar, most of your professors
And
will not be.
Kind of the
However,
only way you
may
can use some
recognize a few
spells
features.
realistically in a video game.
All in good fun. Once Sir Patrick lets me join the Headless Hunt, I'll be right there.
You're the headless Nick.
It's sure to win them over.
Don't forget why I'm here, sir.
You'll come to know this eclectic group of talented witches and wizards in class and while completing side assignments that are part of a special curriculum. One's designed to help you catch up with the other fifth years
Whoa.
at your own speed.
That looks cool. Quidditch? Do we get Quidditch? Please tell me there's...
Opportunities for
Quidditch.
adventure abound in the area surrounding Hogwarts. The magical abilities you learn to master through your schoolwork will soon become tested as you unravel a dangerous mystery by working alongside the accomplished and yet enigmatic Professor Fig to try and discover if the rumors of a mounting goblin rebellion hold any weight, and if the safety of Hogwarts lies in the balance.
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat he really is.
Interesting.
Ranrock's loyalists are capable of
Yeah,
so much
actual
more than
story.
people realize.
The wizarding world of this era is fraught with dangers. Creatures corrupted by a magical force, powerful goblins, and sinister witches and wizards, all willing to
Combat.
fight, even kill, to achieve their own goals. In fact, there's an uneasy alliance between the goblins and dark wizards.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who is this child? Are you not telling me?
But perhaps you shouldn't involve yourself with that just yet. Let's go.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not convinced the story will be that simple. But yeah, that's fair. I mean, seems like they are setting it up that there could be multiple paths and endings, so maybe that's one path, but
Enemies possess unique defensive
Hopefully
and offensive abilities,
not
including blasting curses, stunning spells,
that straightforward.
enchanted
That
weaponry,
would definitely be
and more.
disappointing.
While some may attack directly, others might enchant and incapacitate you. Mastery of the shield charm allows you to deflect ranged spells and direct weapon strikes. Counterattack with powerful stunning charms, allowing you
Wonder
to
how
follow
hard
up
the
with
combat's
extended
gonna be.
spell combinations.
Feels like it would be difficult to make it particularly challenging. Yeah, and the
Students who become
controls.
particularly adept at spellcasting will find many ways to exploit their enemy's weakness.
I wonder if they're like have a certain amount of spells equipped and there's like different builds. 'Cause it does seem pretty open-ended. And it's not like all quick time events. Seems like
Slam with
there's some
Descendo.
quick type event type things for
Roast with Incendio.
deflecting, but that seems okay.
Devastate your enemies using various finishes. You can even use the mysterious, powerful magic your professors do not understand to obliterate your strongest foes.
That was
Mixing and
impressive.
Matching dozens of spells will let you define your combat style.
Okay. So it seems
On your
pretty
path to
open-ended.
become the ultimate duelist.
That block looked so cool.
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time.
In addition to classes and spells, you'll have access to a deep set of upgrades, talents, and skills.
Yay, my favorite thing.
Complete challenges throughout.
I'm also
the
just
world
happy
to
we
earn
can be in any
experience. Level
house.
up your abilities by choosing
It's
talents
not
to
just
upgrade your
Gryffindor.
spells, plants, and potions to increase their power.
Probably wasn't
Decide
that
which
hard,
talents
but
best fit your playstyle to allow you to focus
they
on
could
your
have
favorite
not
types of
done
magic.
that, so I'm glad.
You can also loot, buy, or craft your own magical gear that will increase your offensive and defensive capabilities in combat. Gear can be upgraded and specialized to allow for greater abilities for your chosen playstyle.
There's actual depth to this game. I was not expecting this level of actual
Spells are
RPG
not
in the
only
game.
Tools at your disposal in combat. As you hone your wand skills, you can continue to further your magical education at Hogwarts, progressing your development as a witch or wizard. Brew potions that can increase your power when you need a boost.
Hooray for potions.
Grow and deploy magical plants to mob the battlefield and keep your enemies at bay.
I can summon plant. That's
You can
cool.
even unleash deadly mandrake
like
seedlings to
Necromancer.
incapacitate unsuspecting enemies. In Beast class, you will learn about a variety
Niffler.
of magical beasts
that
you
its
might
name?
encounter, both at school and as you explore the world surrounding the castle and its grounds.
Wait, I just want to be a Beastmaster. Flying.
On a broomstick safely.
Learning and
Show me
mastering
Quidditch.
flight is highly recommended so that you may travel around the world more quickly.
That's nice.
Do my herbology homework.
You're despicable.
Some abilities may be taught to you by students who become your friends. As you develop
I get
relationships with
friends.
your schoolmates, they can
Yeah.
accompany you on your journey.
I
as
doubt
your
there's
companions.
co-op, but if there's co-op, this would be fun to do
And over
together.
time, you'll learn
But yeah, we
their
could be
stories.
playing it at the same time. That'd also be fun.
This is our chance.
Natsai Onai is a brave adventurer driven by the justice she seeks. Poppy Sweeting has a kind heart and loves magical beasts, connecting with them more easily than with humans.
What happens now?
Unafraid of detention or breaking the rules
Sneaking in the restricted section again!
is Sebastian Sallow, a charismatic Slytherin
We've been over this, boy. Figs cannot reverse a curse.
with a troubling family secret.
Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
You'll meet these students and more as you explore common rooms, hallways between classes, and regular gathering areas.
Room of requirement. Interesting. Is this like a base? Do we get to customize? Do we get a house?
One of the most remarkable secrets of Hogwarts.
Yeah, I
is
mean you can
known
be in
as the Room of
Slytherin.
Requirement.
Like that's cool. They're definitely not evil. We
You're introduced
actually
to this
get like a
space that seems
base.
to sense what you need and then provides it for you.
That's such a smart use of the room of requirement. Why did I never
Since you
think
need
about
to catch up
that?
to your peers, the room provides space for you to sow and harvest plants, brew potions, and upgrade your gear.
Wait, wow, they're actually making a proper game. This
A
does
helpful
not
house
seem
elf
like a
named
Harry
Deek
Potter.
helps you discover the variants
just
that
cash
allow you
grab.
to nurture your own menagerie
What
of
a nice
magical beasts.
surprise.
What is it?
Deek isn't sure. Only one way to find out.
You can freely customize this space to reflect your personality and magical specialties.
Wait, we can actually just make our own house too. What? I can get a magic kitty. I want to pet the cat. Can I collect
Not everything you need
pets?
on your
I just
journey
want
is
to do that.
available at Hogwarts. You'll want to visit
Yeah,
the nearby
we definitely
wizarding
need
village
a
of
black one.
Hogsmeade,
We
where
need
loads
a
of shops and
Pele.
vendors can provide
Magic
you with the
Pele.
supplies you require.
Just like real Pele, 'cause she's already magic.
From potion ingredients and recipes, to seeds for magical plants, to all sorts of gear.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of the game actually
Hogsmeade
happens
also
outside
has its
Hogwarts.
dangerous side. A band of dark witches and wizards emboldened by
I
the
wonder if we'll
turmoil
get
of the
Diagon
times
Alley.
wander the village outskirts. You must avoid them or defeat them. As you explore, you'll find the world surrounding Hogwarts is alive with activity, wonders, and areas of unusual
such
interest.
an impressive shot.
As the school year progresses, dynamic seasons and climates will fill the
Wow.
sky with lightning or sunshine, or coat the ground with snow or rain. Unique wizarding hamlets pepper the countryside, each with vendors and residents who have stories to tell.
I'm getting like a Dragon Age vibe from the open world.
Be on the lookout
Not
for
the same
enchanting
developers at
magical
all,
puzzles that may very
but
well have
I'm
been
still here
designed
for
by
it.
Merlin himself when he was a student at Hogwarts.
Merlin.
Magical beasts roam the lands outside the castle walls. Some have been corrupted by a mysterious dark magic, while others are at risk of poachers and their traps. If you're feeling benevolent, you can rescue them and restore them to health in the Room of
Yes,
Requirement.
please. Thestrals.
But there
It's
are dangers
Thestrals.
beyond your understanding in the world as well. Dungeons and vaults hold perilous threats and also untold rewards.
Wow.
Be careful where you choose to explore, as it may lead you down
What
a
is the
darker
playtime
path.
of this game gonna be? This feels massive.
Master spells. Befriend new allies. Journey across a landscape never seen before. Uncover ancient secrets. Combat mystical threats. Learn long-forgotten mysteries. Become the witch or wizard you want to be as you leave your unique mark on the wizarding world. Here, in Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah, it seems so open-ended. And the music's on point, of course. No surprise there. Yeah, that is even... Oh, wait. I totally was not paying attention. Holiday 2022. Okay. That's so long from now. It's okay. We've got so many games to play. It's totally fine. But that'll be really exciting. Honestly, that's about as early as I could have expected. So that's awesome. Yeah, that was a lot to take in. Wow. Yeah, I don't know, we still got 8 minutes left, so maybe we'll get some answers. But yeah, I'm curious how much of it's like main story, if it's, because yeah, they talked about like being a dark wizard, like, do we have to explore all this stuff? Like, because it seems like it takes place over basically 1 year, maybe 2 years at Hogwarts. If we're coming in as maybe 3 years, if we're coming in as a 5th year, maybe we have till we graduate at the end of the 7th year to finish the game, basically. So I wonder if you can just kind of go to school and not do I don't know, just do the classes. Like, not what I'd probably do for my playthrough, but I guess I wonder if that's an option, or if you have to complete story things to push the plot forward. Because it'd be really interesting if it is open-ended and you just follow the threads you want. Or yeah, if you want to be a dark wizard, you could go that route. Or if you want to get involved with the like Goblin Rebellion, you can do that plot. Like, could I just be like a Quidditch star? That'd be interesting. I would have a lot of fun with that. If there's Quidditch in the game, I'm going to spend way too much time with it. So I really hope there is, but I used to play the Quidditch game. I think it was on like Nintendo GameCube, and it was a pretty bad game, but it was Quidditch, and that's like my favorite thing. So I played that game so much. So yeah, it'd be nice to have something like that. It looks so bad. All right, before we'll finish watching this, and then afterwards I'll show you what the Quidditch game looked like, if you're still awake or want to. But yeah, let's see what else. I'm guessing it's like developer interviews, some questions. I don't know, maybe if there's a collector's edition, they might announce that, but...
That was your first extended look at Hogwarts Legacy. Now let's hear from the real wizards.
Is it only
and witches behind the
PS5? Wait, I need to check. Because now I need to know if I need to get a PS5. No, it is... Okay. I thought I looked at that before. It is weird that they're doing a state of play on it, but from a quick Google search at least, it says PS4, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, and Microsoft Windows. Let me just really quick double check on their website to make sure that seems... Okay. Oh, it's also coming to Nintendo Switch. So yeah, basically any console you want. So yeah, which I think is the right call. I think they know how big an IP Harry Potter is, and although it could be good for Sony, they would miss out on a ton of sales if they don't do it that way. All right, we'll keep going. So yes, we're saved. Don't need a PS5, at least for this.
The attention to detail and the passion and the love for this brand that the team has is astonishing.
Our team is so excited to
It would be really cool to work on a Harry Potter game.
Fans and give it to fans.
This is the game that they've dreamed of.
I wonder how the sorting hat's gonna
20
work.
years.
Do we just get to pick, or do we have to do like the actual like sorting quiz? Cause that'd be kind of funny.
The lore of the Wizarding World is
Maybe you
already
can do
so
the sorting
rich,
quiz, but
and
override
all
if
we
you
had to do
want to
was
pick a
harness
house.
those elements and build a game out of it.
Yeah,
Movies
some combination of both
books,
would
they
be my
all
guess
touch
as
me
well.
in such a way that it makes me want to go to.
They have their little
experience
house
Hogwarts,
on the
makes me
bottom
put in
right.
so
That's
much
so
more
cute.
detail into this game.
There's already just so many little touches that, yeah, you can tell they do
We really
love
want to
the
make sure that
IP.
anything we add or anything we play with or anything that we explore
Ravenclaw.
really feels authentic.
Bringing to life just the charm.
Art
and
book
love
for this would be
everything we
so
have from the
cool.
books, and then marrying that with the
She looked
iconic
familiar.
experiences from the movies that
Yes.
fans will recognize is really just
I
the
wonder
perfect
why.
handshake between the two.
Wow.
Just the discovery of like seeing things portrayed for the first time. Maybe they've read something and had a picture in their head the whole time, but then finally to get to touch it, to walk around it.
You've got all these elements that can come
Stuff
together
like this
to
is
create this
like
amazing
the real power of
AAA
video
open
games.
world action RPG.
When it comes to the open world,
Actually get
we
to like
we just knew it wasn't
explore
gonna be enough to just stare
this
out the
world
windows
that
of Hogwarts and
read
wonder what
and
it's like
seen
out
so
there.
many times.
But the final question that fans ask is, what's beyond that? What's beyond the Forbidden Forest? What's going to be beyond Hogsmeade? What's beyond the Black Lake if I start traveling south? And we just felt like we had to answer those questions.
He had such a big smile. That was so cute. It's like
We were
so excited to
creating a
talk
real
about.
wide palette of opportunities and ways to explore the world. You're going to see different stories that are really exclusive to who you were in the world.
Hogwarts Legacy
Okay,
is
that
an
kind of
original
answers
story
the
that takes place
question.
in the late 1800s.
Late
You are a
1800s.
new
Okay, I
student
thought it was early
who is starting
1900s.
at the famed School of Witchcraft and Wizardry
Around the same time.
as a 5th year, which is very unusual. So already there's a bit of an edge and a bit of a mystery.
The original story that we tell in the game is your story of what you did, you know, in the Wizarding world that you haven't seen before.
Or make our own magic with our story we're trying to tell.
Fans are familiar with the Wizarding world from, you know, the 1900s and on, really. But now, with this world, we're able to sort of create a space that's their own.
Yeah, I'm glad this isn't
Fans
around
of
the time of the
series will know
books.
that ancient magic has been around
I think
for
that
a
gives it
long
so much
time,
more
to say the
potential
least,
as a
and that
game.
Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic. And the avatar, the player, has the ability to sense it and possibly wield it or control it.
You should try it.
Our process of development started with rereading the books.
I'll definitely try it again
And over
around the
development,
time
we
the game
rewrote the
comes
books
out.
many
We'll see what
times.
it's like.
Every time
But
we
mine
start
is
with a
not
new feature, we
changed
dig into that. And then
since
beyond, we would go
like
into
college,
the
which
films.
I don't know, like over a decade ago.
Being able to put our own spin on what this universe is was a pretty big deal. I helped design
Yeah,
a
that'd be
piece
interesting to
nobody
see.
has ever seen before, the Hufflepuff common room. You know, as a
Yeah,
Hufflepuff, you always wondered,
it's
like, what
fascinating.
is my common room supposed to look like?
That's close
See,
enough
he
to the
gets
world
it.
that we
He
know
knows.
that fans
What
will
is the
recognize
Hufflepuff
certain
common room
names,
supposed to look
they'll
like?
recognize spells, they'll recognize certain locations.
I
Most-
recognize that
like,
doorway. I recognize that
We
classroom.
learned so little about
Mostly,
Hufflepuff. It's so
gonna be
sad.
an entirely new Wizarding world that no one's ever experienced.
But yeah,
When people
I agree.
engage
I don't
in
know
the Wizarding
why,
world,
but
what's the
somehow I
anchor? Like, what's the thing that
I feel
everyone
like
comes
I'm
back to? What's
like
the
a
thing that grounds it all and
Hufflepuff
grounds all these
poster
characters and
child.
grounds all these figures? And for us, we really felt like that answer was Hogwarts itself. That school, that famous school of witchcraft and wizardry, is really what binds it all.
How to bring Hogwarts to life. That was
These
a
shots
very
are
big
just
challenge.
I'm
Because
feeling
as everybody
things.
knows,
That's
Hogwarts
crazy.
is huge.
Now we need to know exactly how this passage connects to this passage for a game, because you're gonna have to walk it.
And of course, again, the sentient
I hope
castle.
there's still the
it's got
house
new
cup
surprises
or
up
whatever
its
it's
sleeves.
called,
It likes to keep
like
its
the
students on
points.
its toes. We've put so many little secrets and passageways and rooms in this
That'd be
castle.
fun to have.
We recreate those very important locations, and then there's these other places that are only mentioned in the books or just alluded to, and we have to make the connective tissue that brings all of it together.
Adding a world that is a breathing, living world is very hard to do because it's all about the details. And as a concept team, we really got into those details and studied history,
Interesting.
studied architecture.
Yeah, I feel like I could do entire videos of just walking around, not actually playing, just to see what's there, all the little Easter eggs.
Wandering
Yeah,
Hogwarts for like 45 minutes
exactly like
because it's so
that.
beautiful.
The community
We'll probably
is
have
absolutely going to
entire
love
streams
Hogwarts
where we
Legacy.
make
It's gonna be
no
so fun.
progress,
Get
and it'll
that
still
letter
be
to
really
Hogwarts and go to
fun.
Hogwarts.
We're so excited for people to come to this, to inhabit it, to actually enter the Hogwarts that we built. This is your Hogwarts legacy.
I wonder if there's going to be value to creating more than one character. Sounds like there might
We
be.
truly hope you enjoyed the Hogwarts
The world does
Legacy
change
State of
based on
Play.
choices you
Our
make.
team is so grateful for the excitement.
I'm
and
guessing
the
we'll
passion
start with like
that
one
all
full
of you bring to
playthrough.
This. It's truly what fuels us. On behalf of our team at WB Games Avalanche, we want to thank you for being here today, and we'll see you at Hogwarts.
Yeah. Yeah, I just wonder how big the game is.
That's our show.
Like
We hope you're excited
games that
for
have
the
like
magic to
80,
come.
100
See you
hour
next time.
playthroughs. I'm sure there's a lot of interesting stuff that happens on multiple playthroughs, but I don't know. There are very few games that I would play for, 800 or 1,000 hours to get like all these playthroughs to experience everything. All right, that was exciting. That was a lot more than I expected. Yeah, I'm really hyped for it. And it's been so long since I heard anything about the game, because all we got was that little announcement trailer, and yeah, I did not know what to expect. So, 8 months, probably sometime in November. That'll be really crazy. Have to plan stream schedule around that. Keep an eye on other games that are coming out, but this is definitely looking like a must play. It's gonna be exciting. We're gonna have so many things to do. We'll just be popping off. Yeah. And yeah, I think it'll be really fun to see other people play the game too, which is something that I always think about these days. Because yeah, every playthrough is going to be a little bit different, so it'd be fun to just pop into other people's streams and be like, whoa, what's happening in your game, and figure out like what they're doing, what choices they made. So we did not get an explicit Quidditch confirmation, so a little sad about that, but I'm guessing it'll be in the game in some form, but probably fairly small. But yeah, that is Hogwarts Legacy. If there's any more updates, we'll definitely be reacting to that. Keep an eye on articles and interviews. If there's some news that's worth covering, we'll do that. So stay tuned to the channel if you're interested in that game. Try to make it easy for you to find those. If you like the reaction, if you like the content, we're going to try to do more of this. But yeah, hit that like button, subscribe. It would really help the channel. Really appreciate it. So for those of you on YouTube, that is it for today. Hope you have a wonderful day, and thank you for watching. Goodbye. All right. That was exciting.